Why the narcissist, their life is a living hell. This should be a good one. To think about this a little bit. Like, once again, a topic that just kind of comes up naturally, hanging out in life. Now I kind of feel like I can detect narcissists. Kind of saw someone today at the cafe. Kind of reminds me of my former self, and a lot of things he was saying that was just like kind of like things I would have said. There's just a very grandioseness, which is like above just being confident, just like a very like, I don't know, insecure kind of. And it just made me kind of think about how hard it is to just keep, more money, more this, more that, more stuff, and just like this sickness, and how much of like how much a hell that is. And that's what I want to talk about in this video, is that their life is a living hell. There's nothing you need to do. For me personally, I didn't really have, I just am awake now. I never like had revenge, and that's kind of the point of this video, is just kind of, you're in this video, you probably are, surviving the abuse and trying to heal and trying to figure out what happened. And, that is the revenge. That is the healing. That is the right thing to do. That is the harder thing to do. And it's very confusing, because often that person will be, the healing person will be isolated, will be, struggling in every possible way. And yet, deep down you're doing the right thing. You might not even have a choice. It's very interesting how things work out. And, that's just kind of the point of the video, is how much of a nightmare it is to be that insecure and to be living like that. Like, to have no vulnerability. You can never have a sustainable relationship. You can never have true trust. You can't trust anyone. You'll never trust anyone, because that's the balance right there. Is if that is the disorder. If the narcissist can't love themselves, how could they ever love you? If they can't look at themselves, then how could they ever look at you and your needs? And when the going gets tough, they're gone. And they don't, to the degree that they're sadistic, they don't care how they leave you. The worse, the better. And, give yourself grace, That's them. That says stuff about them, not you. That's their deal. And their payment is in a life of forever misery and substance abuse and distraction and, supply. All the supply in the world. Everything in the world is just supply. And yeah, especially nowadays. Everything's happening so fast. Technology has brought out the worst in people. Like the validation. I've been bartending lately, and just the newer generation, these 22-year-olds are like, I may have already talked about this in a previous video, but they're taking videos while doing the shots. They can't even live in the moment. They're just doing shots and filming it, and not even every time, and they're not living in the moment. And it's just can you just get the validation with the people that are there right now? You're with the people literally doing shots to be social, but that's not enough. Now you're basically saying, this is the thing, when you film yourself around people in public, just so you know, if you're a Gen Z, or younger, they might be younger, I don't know, we're freaking old. When you do that, you are saying, you people don't matter. I want more views. I want more than what is here. To be filming like that, it's just again, I talked about shame in a previous video. There's things that need to be, it really does need to be shamed, because it hurts people, it hurts them, and it like, but that's the thing about it, it's like addiction, right? Like, it's like taking the pipe out of someone's hand. They're gonna freak out. It's like, well, that's not my battle. Anyway, that was a little bit of a tangent, but I feel like these videos have become more and more important. Like, narcissism is blown the hell out. Narcissism is like talked about like more than ever before, and I think it's only gonna get worse. Like, for it to be the norm is kind of scary. Like, it can't be the norm. Like, we can't have this super self-indulged, super just like needing supply society. It's not good. But I don't know. I think I had a lot to say, and I just like kind of crashed it. I just ate a bunch of pancakes, so it wasn't a good idea. We'll see if I can turn this video around with some actual content here. Not make it just too ranty. Try and create some value for you guys that are, suffering and healing. Yeah, that's going to be their deal. And everyone's at a different, everyone's at a different pace with the healing process, but it's reassurance. I promise you, you're doing the right thing. Doesn't matter how much money you've lost, how much time, how much family, friends, all that. It doesn't matter. Like, because ultimately you have to be able to look yourself in the mirror in this world, and the pain, I've had to look at pretty much everyone in my family is either completely avoidant. Everyone's got an issue. It's like personality disorders, everyone, or just like attachment style, 100%. And seeing the ego behind some people, the materialism, the ego, how gross it is. Like, it is actually disease. And it's no wonder. It's easier to just buy the newest thing, find more people to validate you, not look at yourself, not look at how you treat other people, how it makes them feel. Like, it's easier to live like that. But that's the thing. I guess that's kind of the point of the video, is those people will never be, I shouldn't say never, but if it is real NPD, they're going to always be running. They're never going to be at peace. And hopefully they don't have kids. Using your kids as supply, I think, is demonic. I think it's one of the most evil things you can do. Obviously, nothing's everything, but nothing's that simple, I should say. But it's that's what they do. If you're a narcissist, like if you and your partner are narcissists, like full blown, like your kids are like your supply, and it just hurts them so bad. And I think that's what happened to the millennials. There's so many boomers that they don't get it. They were raised with, not to excuse them, but I mean, it really seems like a constant. They were raised with like this advertising shoved down their throat to build this economy to what it is. I mean, just buy stuff, have stuff. Whoever dies with the most toys at the end wins. That's the boomers in a nutshell, in my opinion. This video is kind of not good. I gotta not have a bunch of pancakes before I make this video. Should we start over?